this is Tom with Fire Farm, and today we're going to be doing a step-by-step tutorial on how to modify your Challenger kitchens to the specs of the grill cutouts that you need. This is our 48-inch grill base in white, and today we're going to be doing a cutout for a 36-inch grill in this blank. Step one would be to remove this, and in order to do that, there are 7 Phillips head self-tapping screws on the inside flanges, and to remove those you need a Phillips screwdriver or a drill with a Phillips bit and a long extension. So the screws are removed, it should come right out. So once you have your blank removed, I would place it on a flat surface. It would be easier to work with. What we're going to be using for tools is the snips. You can buy them at Home Depot, Lowe's, just regular snips. And we have rights, lefts, flat pliers, and straights. In order to mark this, I highly suggest you use a pencil that can prevent any kind of mistakes when marking or something like that with a pen or marker could leave something. I'm going to be marking the inside, and for my cutout dimensions, I'm going to be cutting out for a 36-inch Fire Magic grill. A very important detail in this is to know if you are supplying the countertop, and if so, how thick that countertop is going to be.
Typically, a grill manufacturer will give you 3 dimensions when you order your barbecue grill and ask for cutout specifications. They're going to give you depth, width, and height. For this example, we're only going to be worried about the height. And we need to factor in the countertop because the grill is going to rest on the countertop, and all of the grill manufacturers have different cutout specifications. So you're going to want to refer to the manual or the dealer that you purchased the unit from to get those numbers. So for this example, we're just going to use simple round numbers, but our grill cutout height is 8 inches. Our countertop thickness is 3/4 inches. So what we want to do is we want to deduct the countertop thickness because that's not factored in when you get your dimensions from your grill manufacturer, because every project's different and countertop thicknesses can vary. So we're going to take our 8-inch cutout height and minus our 3/4 inch aluminum countertop that's installed on this Challenger island. So 8 minus 3/4 inches is going to equal 7¼ inches. That's what our height is going to be on the sides of the grill to make sure that we don't have too large of a gap underneath and the fit and finish looks excellent. Again, every grill is different, so please be sure to check with the grill manufacturer or the appliance store to get your cutout specifications, and be sure to minus your countertop thickness from the height of the cutout dimension.
So now that we've made our marks for our cutouts, before we cut, in this particular cutout, I chose to use the inside only because this is a white Challenger cabinet, and putting a level or wood, whatever you choose to make your lines with on the metal, we didn't want to risk making any markings that we didn't want on there. So this one, now that we have our lines drawn, I'm just going to lay this, and I'm first going to make my cuts. All right, to begin with, I'm going to be using my straights to begin the cut on the flange. Now, in order to make our cut easier, after you make your first cut, I would cut back a little more here and use flats or some kind of pliers just to kind of bend this down to make this a little easier. Once you've made your bend to get access to your inside line here, you're going to have to cut through. To get to the line, because it's difficult with this here in your way. So you want to kind of make your way to the line from the inside. Again, you may have to cut out portions as you cut the entirety of it, but for the final, just kind of, I've already cut the flange here. So when we approach it, it should just break free. And there we go. Okay, now that we've finalized our cutout, you just want to recheck your measurements to make sure they are the correct dimensions. And then the next step would be to put it back onto the Challenger base. Now to put it back on, just rest it on the base, line up the screw hole, and I would set one of the self-tapping screws that we took off earlier, one of the 7. Okay, once you have both top sides in place on each side, just have the remaining 4 screws on each side.
After you're done reinstalling the appliance skirt, you're going to take a touch-up pen provided by Fire Farm and just simply touch up the cut edge on the skirt. What that's going to do is just make sure you don't have any exposed aluminum.
So now that we have reinstalled the front plate after we did our grill cutout, that is the final step in the process of doing your cutout with the blank in our Challenger kitchens.